Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw. I'm here in the Lake District. I'm here at the Honister Slate mine, which is a working mine, but also an incredible experience where you can tour the mine and also do some really fun stuff. I'm here with Jan Wilkinson, who is one of the owners of this wonderful attraction and a working slate mine. One of the last, in fact, I believe it is the last in England. And we're going to talk to Jan about this experience and what you can send your clients here. It's really an essential thing to do here in the Lake District. And you're going to find out about that and more on Insider Travel Report. Now, Jan, first of all, we just did the tour in the mine.
You did?
Pretty astounding. Where you're going through, you've got a duck low. Yeah. We went with our hard hats, and you can walk all through the mine. It's not the working part of the mine, but it is formerly was one of the working parts. Talk a little bit about, first of all, the history of this place.
So they've been extracting slate from here for up to 400 years. I haven't been here that long, but we've been here as a family since 1996. Okay. And we started with nothing. It was derelict. And we had to learn how to start extracting the slate because there were none of the historic miners here anymore. And that was pretty arduous. We had mortgages and everything to pay, but we got there, and people seemed to appreciate actually that they could buy roofing slate.
Yeah, this is roofing slate, although you do a lot of other things in your shop here with slate, interesting things that I can't. But roofing slate, as you know, is one of the most durable things for a roof, and it was the original purpose of this mine, right?
That's right, yeah, and actually it's on most of Westminster down in London. It's indeed on Buckingham Palace, where King Charles lives as well. So we've got some pretty good, cool customers.
Now talk a little bit about what the experience is once you get here. What did we just do?
Okay, so we've just done part of the mine tour, which takes an hour and a half, and you learn the historic value of the roofing slate, a little bit of how geologically it's been formed, but also learn about the impacts that it's had on the local community, financially, socially. And you're in there for about an hour and a half. Like I say, you experience tunnels, yes, but you also go into some bigger caverns, which are pretty awe-inspiring. There's 13 miles of tunnels in Fleetwith Pike, which is the mountain.
I felt like I was walking more than a couple miles of them. It was pretty, especially when you're ducking low, and it is really an amazing, you're all wearing hard hats with a light. You look like a miner. Correct. I feel like I should have done some mining and got some slate out of there.
Well, you could bring some next time you come, right? But we operate all year round as well, and we find that families love it because little ones can go in there. Okay. We get grandma and granddad going in there because the history just goes back that 400 years. And as you travel here, you see all the properties that are faced off in it. You see worktops that are made in it, flooring, all sorts of different things. And so to go in there and learn how arduous it's been, how long it's been extracted from there, where it's gone to in some of the places in the UK, but also abroad. And then you actually take in part of the beauty of the area as well, because we're in the high mountains here.
We're very high up, and you've got a long way down, because the mine itself is up about halfway up the mountain, right?
That's right, yeah. But you also saw the Via Ferrata.
Well, that was what I wanted to talk to you about, because there is another side to this. I don't call it a fun park, but it is a fun park. It is. You have a lot of activities for people who want to be active, families. You have a Via Ferrata. And explain for some of our viewers what a Via Ferrata is.
So Via Ferrata means metal causeway, and that was actually something that was created during the Second World War when some of the Allies landed in occupied areas of Europe, and they climbed over the mountains back into safe territory, and we copied that facility to actually get people up on top of the mountain, and you do some vertical climbing. You're always I've done it myself in other places, and you're always connected to a cable, and then you just sort of go along the cliff and then up, and so there's really no danger, although it's a danger you can fall a little bit, but not much. Very minimal. You have double carabiners, so you're taught to take one off at a time. We take a guide with you with all the clients as well. So you're being watched at all times. But you go through different experiences. There's a wire bridge there, which we call a Burma bridge.
That looks scary. I don't know about you.
Oh, if you like open spaces, it's cool, right? If you don't, then you're going to be...
Open spaces with a long way down. You forgot about that part.
Yeah, but it's adventurous, and that's what we actually like to install into the families that come here or the groups of people. It's about actually stepping out of your comfort zone and having that sense of achievement, right?
And also, I think I saw a zip line or someone in there. Did I?
So there is a zip line inside. We have something called Climb in the Mine, which is an all-weather activity, and you have bridges, zip lines, and climbing facilities there that you can test. All our activities take between sort of an hour and a half to 2.5 hours tops. So we can put packages together, or you could just take one of the activities on its own and have a short, sharp little visit to us.
Now, you work with groups, and if you want to send your group of what size group what's a group for you? 10, 12?
Yeah, so we do a lot of FITs. Okay. So there can be 6 in that, or we can do up to 60.
Yeah.
And
you cater families as well.
Massively, yeah. I'm a mum, and I like to see families bonding and having create a memory that they can reflect on at other times. But also we find that groups, whether they're educational groups or whether they're more literary, that's a tough one.
Yeah, that's okay. So, especially when associated with the mind. But that's
there you go. Or it can be geological, or just those family groups as well. They all get something out of it, but we're a family business, so we can tailor make it to the group that you've got, and make sure that we're hitting the buttons.
Absolutely. And what roughly is the cost of these experiences?
So again, each one is tailor-made. The Mine Tour starts at $17.50. The Via Ferrata is £60. But if there's a group coming, then we can actually do group reductions on that as well.
Got it.
Okay.
Now, where can travel advisors? I go out to about 110,000 travel advisors out in the U.S. Yeah. Where can they go to find out more about this incredible experience?
So we have a website. That's www.honister.com. We do use booking agents as well. A number of them, or you can actually find us on the internet.
Absolutely. Well, Jan, I want to thank you for taking the time. It was a marvelous experience. I got to come back and do all the activities next time. So I do those sometimes. Sometimes I wonder why, but that's okay. Just going through the whole mine was absolutely amazing, and I don't feel like a 7 dwarf. It's great.
Yeah, I'll be your Snow White.
Okay. I'm James Schillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report at the Honister Slate Mine in the Lake District.